Hello, I am Brandon, the humble host of Actual Play Broadcast. This will serve as an introduction to our broadcast for the time being. As we record and publish more, it shall change. We are still getting things set up, so apologies for any errors, skips, or silence that may occur. Everything will be smoothed out in due time. Please enjoy our broadcasts of various RPGs, and remember to tune in for more every other week, as continuations or new adventures will be posted at such times. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
We are recording.
Yes. Fuck.
So rocks falling on you guys. Yep. All right. So
Oh, hey, I made it out with only 2 stress.
this is fucking Alien. In case for some reason people fucking missed the first episode or whatever, like, disclaimer: this is fucking Alien. Like, there's going to be body horror and gore and shit, and a lot of swearing. So if you're not okay with that, fuck off. And yeah, it's fucking Alien.
Go around
So
and reintroduce ourselves.
yes,
Starting
starting with Brandon.
with me. I am not running this game. I am a player. I am playing Private First Class Jackson, designated marksman for this fire team of Colonial Marines.
I am Damiani. I am playing... Where's his name? Private Durzo McClowski. Our heavy gunner for this squad of chucklefucks.
I'm Zach. I'm playing the fucking storyteller, narrator, whatever the fuck this system calls it, game master. I don't know, dude. Game of it. That's what it was.
He's the guy who makes sure the game keeps moving.
Yeah, my goal is to kill these fucks by the end of this. I'm hoping to. My goal is to get 2 of them. Not 2 of them in particular, just 2 of them.
I think one of them.
That's a goddamn lie, sir.
We'll see how the dice fall.
Last but not least, we have Ollie. Ollie is going to be playing Henry Castaneda. He is the corporal and team leader of the fire team. And Ollie is also in charge of the NPC player who's going to fill out our little fire team.
Will Ali continue to talk in third person? Is my question.
Not just yet. We'll get there, sir. Perhaps. We also have a PC NPC. PC NPC. He's our corpsman for the day. So if we get hurt, he's got the band-aids. Dude's name is Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan is the NPC that I kind of sort of take control of, but they also kind of sort of take control of. It's shared custody.
Yeah.
And
weekends and nights. We got the wine cellar and weekends.
I say if, but when one of these chucklefucks dies, they'll be able to immediately take over control of that character. So they have some extra padding in that domain.
God forbid we got to go to Team B.
So let's do a quick pulse check. How's everybody doing on stress?
I'm at 3.
I'm at 2. That's a lot worse than I'd like to be doing. Can I go down to 1?
No.
No.
Carmen's
at 2. Our Carmen is a lucky bastard at 2. However, the team leader is currently at 4. He's a bit spooked.
Okay. So and nobody's injured, right? Nobody's.
No.
Right. Okay.
We looked at.
I do remember somebody fell from a tree, but nobody actually like hurt themselves falling from a tree.
No, I'm still at 5.
No.
You told me no damage, so we're good.
Who wants to recap everything that's happened so far, or maybe y'all want to take turns, or I don't know. But recap also what happened last time.
A bunch of fucky shit. We also managed to ditch our
company, man.
So,
That's super big.
Here's a great way to explain things. We got down to the planet. We got introduced to the colony people, which turned out to be a bunch of engineers and regular stagehands for this scenario. They told us 3 different locations to go check out. One of those locations was where a bunch of the actual egghead scientist guys were at. Our company guy went with us to go visit the eggheads and decided to go fuck off in a nice office space, as far as we can tell.
a nice office space that was guarded by, like, Gen 1 fucking
Android.
synths.
Yes, there we go. Sense.
Oh yeah.
A pair of Wei combat synths, fully kitted out.
They were missing their humor modules.
Yes.
A little bit. So we kind of explored a little bit over by the egghead territory. Really weird on how everything's quiet. Decided to go visit the place where the hostile life forms on this planet are considered to be having a nest of sorts. Came across a grisly scene. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We came across 2 grisly scenes. One was in the middle of the forest with bodies hanging in the trees. PFC Tristan decided to fall out of the tree.
Yes,
And
made an active decision to. Yep.
Yep.
that's besides the point, sir. That's beside the point, sir. And as we continued following what seemed to be the trail for the active hostile species that's on this planet that we were told that we were going to be, I guess
Yeah.
I'm going to use the word subjugating.
Eradicated.
They were
Came
like
across it.
they were like lizard dog, spiked lizard dogs, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, kind of. They're big too. Like they're tall and like lanky though, with gnarly claws.
Think like a scyther.
Yeah.
It's more like
Scyther.
it's like if a velociraptor and a dog fucked. Well, not a dog, but a wolf.
Okay, that's
Velociraptor and
fair.
a wolf fucked.
But also,
But
Scyther is like a bug.
Look, it's got a hard enough shell. You could have said scales at that point. So yeah, we came across a second grisly scene after following a trail of what's supposed to be the active hostile life forms. This second grisly scene was really bad. Found some remnants, tried to carry it. There's apparently burning acid everywhere. And we decided to call it a day because it started to become nighttime and we made our way back towards camp. Or base camp.
Well, we made our way back to the van. I don't know if we the truck. I don't know if we started driving back or not.
We at least started. I don't know if we actually got back to base camp.
All I know is that I was stressed out by the acid spiders.
Yes. Y'all saw this spider thing.
Well, one of us saw it.
2 of us.
Yes.
It was me and Tristan.
Yeah, I think it was specifically you. Yeah.
Yeah, you and the NPC saw it, and then Urzo decided to light the tunnel on fire after y'all evacuated.
Yeah, because fuck acid spiders.
Yeah.
Hinky.
So yeah. Okay. I suppose that's a passable catch up. So yeah, you all had made it back to the truck. You had begun to make the drive back. At this point, it had started getting a little darker. There is a light, very light drizzle going on. And you're kind of peeling away from the edge of this forest. So you're kind of passing through open fields of really tall grass, kind of just cutting through the path that you had followed here to call it I mean, it's not really road. You're really going off-road here at this point. So, as you're riding back, is there anything you want to talk about, or what do you want to do?
Well,
So
I would like to have my character ask Danae to pray, but if I was told that since I'm the driver, I cannot pray.
yeah, what's
Yeah,
the
no.
over under on our job just being done and we never have to deal with acid spiders or dog raptors again?
Are you asking me, or are you asking your squad mates?
I'm making small talk with the squad mates.
Okay.
As much as I'd like that to be the case, it'd be thorough. Or they're going to just ship us back here.
Honestly, I don't think we actually found anything. We still need to bring whatever fucking sample y'all took out from that cave or tunnel thing to an egghead and see what's going on with that.
And pictures.
Because here's the thing, whatever the fuck that is not what we were told in briefing. And by the time we got here and talked to the boots.
Yeah. I mean, I like not doing extra work when I don't have to. Let someone else handle that shit.
But we can't get them to do that shit until we bring it over to them. So until we get that done, we may be able to get shipped out. We may have to go check out the other spot too.
If we got a Sarge.
And they have us doing here, so.
I mean, we also didn't really. True. We also didn't really come across any of the actual indigenous life that we were supposed to take care of. So.
I mean, I came across it. It was dead as fuck.
Yeah, but we're supposed to also do a bit of the shusty, not just the pokey. So, we got to go at least take a look, make it look like we're doing something besides just burning holes in a cave. And hopefully wherever the fuck those things are is not going to make this job longer than it needs to be.
I'm hoping it's not our job. I don't like the idea of acid spiders. Call me old school, but acid spiders sound fucking ridiculous.
And it's not the fun acid either, from what I can tell.
No, it's the Bernie acid.
Not inky.
Don't fuck the acid spider, Sarge.
That's what the not kinky was for.
But get back to home base.
Yeah,
to the FOB.
And we're gonna get there, get some food, hopefully not have to deal with anything in the middle of the night. And then I guess set out at first light. Ugh.
So your trip back to the colony is pretty uneventful. A few minutes before you reach the base, you kind of have to switch the headlights on because it's really starting to get dark. And when you approach the base, there's nobody really waiting for you at the gates. But as you recall, you were provided a key that you can swipe to get in.
Yep.
And let yourself in and park the vehicle in the garage. Nobody really told you about any like bunk space or anything when you arrived?
I mean, surely we're gonna end up staying in a barracks.
Alright.
I think we'll be lucky to stay in a crate.
Have they got any extra room in any of the bays where the vehicles stay? I'll probably take a spot there.
I'll just sleep in the fucking car.
I mean, the place is not like super organized, but it's not terribly difficult to kind of get yourself a bit of open floor for the four of you. And set up some like sleeping bags and stuff like that. That's an option.
If I can't perform on this bug hunt because I gotta sleep on a fucking floor.
Well,
I'm blaming you, Sarge.
Could be sleeping outside.
you can either blame me and grunt about trying to sleep on a floor, or we can go find the chow hall and just raid their cabinets.
That might be the only smart thing you've said all day, Sarge. Let's go.
Hey, I have to make sure I'm doing the job, and sometimes doing the job is dumb.
Sure thing. Sometimes, Sarge.
Okay,
Good,
so
there's a
hunting down the chow hall. It takes a couple minutes, but you have to head back outside. A couple of the buildings have lights on. About like 2 buildings down from the garage. You can kind of vaguely see inside that there's a lot of activity in there. And as you get closer, you can see that does look like to be a cafeteria of sorts. There's maybe like a dozen people here eating. Based off of your arrival and everything you know, it sounds like this is a small portion of the colony. Like the actual like major population center is elsewhere. But this is probably the entirety of the people stationed out of this part of the colony, aside from the eggheads up in the mountains. But going inside, you can. There's people peer over. They look at you. Obviously, you don't recognize the majority of them. But when Hendez spots you, she kind of points you over to the counter where there's food set out and stuff. And it's nothing phenomenal. It's debatably a little better than the stuff you get on your ship. But it's edible. It at least tastes like something. It's better than an MRE.
Nah, I'll take it.
Sounds great.
The colonists, for the most part, seem to be keeping to themselves, talking about different things. Some of them are talking about like plans. Obviously, some of them are kind of like chatting about whatever, just like joking about shit and stuff. Think you overhear somebody talking about like their contract and payment dispute about something. Very likely somebody not happy about their contract. But it's otherwise mundane. Tell about
a group of people talking about sports. There's a group of people talking about stuff they're still working on.
Yeah, it's largely pretty quiet. Well, it's pretty normal, I should say, not quiet. And about halfway through dinner, you just hear a power surge as everything goes dark. Just everything is submerged in darkness. And of course, there's a couple of surprise shouts from some of the colonists.
Oh, come on. Who forgot to pay the electric bill?
And I never hear that.
Here, Hendez go, one of the generators must have blew or something. All right. Everybody just sit tight. And I can't remember, what was the name of the guy in the garage? I'm fucking spacing.
No, that was the company man. Him does. I think his name was Alex or something shit like that.
Yeah, I wanted to say Alex, but I felt like that was wrong. But yeah, we'll go with Alex. Pretty sure that's right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, don't worry about it. I got it." And you can hear him moving, and you hear the click of a flashlight, and he makes his way outside. And he kind of, you see him illuminated in the doorframe for a second before he disappears out into the rain, which seems to have picked up a little bit now. And he closes the door behind him.
That happen often around here?
Hendez, she kind of shrugs and moves over towards you all, flicking on her own flashlight. And she says, "Well, yeah, depends on what you mean by often. Every once in a while, either a fuse blows or a generator just conks out, needs to be fixed. We don't exactly have the best, shiniest equipment out here, and things get exposed to the elements and running all the time. Eventually we'll get proper power set up out here, but for right now, this is how we're operating."
Well, it's certainly something, that's for sure.
Yeah. But, we might be the rest of the night without any power. Typically no longer than a day, but it depends on what went wrong.
Well, we're not that unfamiliar with the dark, but if you need any help around somewhere, we could probably give a hand with whatever.
Sure, I'm sure, Alex has got under control, but, if he mentions that he's having any issues, I'll let him know you all offered to be extra hands. But how did your trip out today go?
Fucking sucked.
Oh?
Yeah. We didn't come across the indigenous hostile species.
Got some
Well,
pictures if you want to see them.
Came
Living
across some
species.
fucking shitty ass droid motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Give me the creeps.
Yeah, man.
They're supposed to be unsettling. But we found one of the prey species that you have out here. Boar-looking things with only one horn. And
Yeah.
apparently it skewered some big beastie that was hunting it before it died, and that thing died in the tree above it.
Interesting.
I got a pad if you want to see the photo.
Yeah, sure.
Pull it up, and I'll pull up the photo of the thing that we pulled out of a tree.
So she kind of looks at it and nods, and it's like, huh. Well, I don't really venture out there that much. That's fucking wild.
And correct me if I'm wrong, in the cave there were 3 smaller looking ones.
Yeah, they were all desiccated, right?
Yeah.
Well, not desiccated, but dead. A couple of them with their chests burst open. And clear signs that this was a nest.
Yeah, and then the acid spider husks
We also
that
saw
were kind of desiccated.
We also saw
Yes.
this thing. Pull up the finger spider.
She kind of cocks her head and raises a brow and just kind of leans in a bit, really looking at it, and just like, I've not seen anything like that before.
Really?
You found this in their nest?
Yeah.
In a nest, at least.
And
Up in the mountains.
with the exception of the bodies.
Whatever the fuck they
Wait,
are.
you found them dead?
Something.
We did not come across any of the living hostile species. Just the dead ones.
These ones here, something tore their chest open.
She leans back and crosses her arms. I mean, it's not impossible that there's another species we haven't encountered, but I mean, we've been out here for so long. I mean, these things didn't seem to have any kind of natural predators. And I'm not seeing any evidence of anything like that. I mean, what even is that? Is that a spider? Or... It's got tails. Is it a scorpion or something?
I don't know. We tried to collect it by sticking it with a stick, and it had acid in it or something. Burned the stick up, and at that point we just torched the cave.
Fucking hell! All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go when we go check on the eggheads tomorrow. We're gonna see if they know anything about some new species that wasn't discovered the first time round.
All right. Just don't press too hard because they're fucking pain in our ass. They're very particular about what they can and can't say. She says with air quotes.
Oh, they have the one company man with them, so.
Oh, great.
Not your problem right now.
Certainly not. But the reason why I came out here is to get away from the corporate bullshit. The sooner colony setup can be done so we can be free of the dramatic amount of oversight, the better. Anyways, all right. What a mess. All right. Well, if there's, it's not great. There is a sort of a lounge type thing. It's. Some people call it the community center. I think that's a little dramatic for what it is, but they're across the building across from here. There's kind of a setup with a pool table and a couple couches and stuff. If you want to crash in there, we don't really have extra like bunks or anything, but at least it'll be warm and kind of cozy in there.
Fuck it, I'll take a couch.
Cushions and pillows.
Just because it's a rec hall doesn't mean we need to leave it like a wreck, guys.
Yeah, and there's also I don't know if you carry like change or anything on you, but there's some company vending machines in there with some basic shit. But you got a hankering for something sweet. There's some candy bars in there.
Rack the cash box.
Rock the cash box.
Don't rock the cash box stairs out. If
Right.
you do, just make sure I'm not in the room.
Well, enjoy the rest of your food. I've had a day. I'm going to bed. So hopefully better luck hunting tomorrow. And good luck with the fucking eggheads.
Yep. Look forward to it.
It's gonna suck ass.
Kind of gives you a single nod and heads out into the rainy night. So yeah, There's a couple other colonists obviously still lingering. They don't seem all too bothered by the dark, but a couple of them do seem to. They start to like steadily trickle out bit by bit. Hiccups.
And full short.
So yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me?
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna have to crack my computer open.
We went out, tried to find some shit, found the bodies of some shit, came back, started to rain, dark, grabbed some passable food, power goes out. Just not our day. Well, we're on some backwater. Can't get any worse.
You say that, but it's too quiet, so it's definitely going to get worse.
Of course it's quiet. Everyone's going to bed.
You got jinxed.
Yeah.
You got jinxed is what she did.
Sir, I shouldn't believe in jinx. That's...
Is being superstitious also part of the job, Sarge, or is that just you being dumb?
Part of the job half the time. And right now, it's that half of the time.
To be fair, he also did say that half the time is making dumb decisions. So I guess that checks out. The math works there.
Don't ask me how I got this position, but apparently I got it by doing stuff well. Half of those well stuff was dumb decisions.
You made the right dumb decision.
That's what the man says.
And for that, we salute you.
If anything, I'm gonna finish up here. I'm gonna go take a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the can. Do they have like a proper bathroom, or is it just like
an outhouse?
No, there's a proper bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Castaneda is gonna just go take a walk out in the rain and do some praying to relieve some of the stress from today.
Sure.
I'm gonna take a quick smoke break. Or a not so quick smoke break.
Okay.
Hang out with some of the other less ruly soldiers. Get the idea of acid spiders out of my mind. And likewise relax.
I will find time to look at my the photo of my wife and daughter. They're waiting for me to come back home.
I have a photo of my dog.
So yeah, go ahead and relieve some stress. I believe doing so relieves a point of stress. Or no,
Yeah,
it's an amount, I think. God, it's been so long.
Stress. Fear, combat, panic.
Here we go. Relieving stress. $104.
Relieving stress for every full turn or every basically 5 to 10 minutes spent in a safe area that is secured from enemies. Stress level is reduced by 1 point. You cannot make any skill rolls when resting, and if your rest is interrupted, it does not count. Panic roll can also decrease stress. As can certain drugs.
So yeah, spending time with your thing with your item is you can reduce your stress by 1 step. So you're going to relieve 1 point of stress. And then every full turn, 5 to 10 minutes spent resting in a safe area that is secured from enemies. As far as you know, your stress level is reduced by 1 point.
So if we all take shifts of...
So say, as far as you know, it's safe inside
we just
fence/walls of the colony. So, like, you could probably clear all your stress between having dinner and winding down and getting ready to go to bed.
Yep. Awesome.
Now,
For now.
Before we all just honk out on the floor, standard rotation for sleeps. 2 on, 2 off. Rotate.
I mean,
Tristan,
we're here. We're in the forward operating base. We really need to. Sure, wouldn't there be other whole squads on that duty?
Yeah, except we're also the only one in this sector.
This is a colony outpost. This is...
Yeah, we're not the only soldiers here, right?
No, we
We're the
are.
only ones at this outpost.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then I rescind the
snarkiness.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be that much of a dumb asshole.
You might grumble over the fact of not getting a full night's sleep, but standard procedures.
As it is in the Colonial Marines.
What's first?
No, Tristan's going first.
I'm going last.
I asked who wants first.
Tristan.
And Corporal Singh is going first.
Squad lead. Sarge is saying that we don't get to volunteer.
You get voluntold.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So who's got first?
The NPC.
Cool. Go ahead. So, going to bed, I'm assuming you doff all of your gear, get comfy. You'll figure out your spots. The rec room itself, like the community area type deal, it's relatively cozy. There's a couple couches. Like was said, there's a vending machine. There's like a coffee table in between all the couches. And there's like, a rug out on the floor beneath all this stuff. And then there's like a pool table off to the side and like a TV and like some selection of like movies and stuff. It's nothing phenomenal, but like it's cozy. All things considered.
Oh, how many entrances are into the central room?
So like I said, it's across from the cafeteria. So there's kind of like this main room. So there's the main entrance coming in. And then there is a pair of bathrooms in the back, as well as what seems to be like a storage closet. And then there is a set of stairs that goes up. But the door up there is locked at the moment. There's a couple air vents. You might be able to squeeze yourself into one of them if you needed to pop a cover off. And then there's a few windows, but the windows all have they have like shutters on them in case of, like storms or whatever. So you could absolutely like just close the shutters if you weren't worried about being able to see outside. But there's like 2 windows that can let you see out, at least on this floor. You don't know about upstairs.
Okay. Is there a corner near the staircase that also has a view of the main entry to the rec room?
Yeah. Like the stairs are like directly across from the door. So like you could, they do like that L shape. So like you could set up in the corner of the stairs and watch the door.
Cool. That's gonna be Castaneda spot.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody else will take the couches.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So we have the NPC on first watch. Go ahead and have them give me an observation roll.
Okay. Where's the dice channel? Donde el
It's always
dice
been
channel? There. Roll of 4 dice, no issues. We'll see what happens. Oh, look, you got a success.
Success. Let me double check a thing. Make sure I'm doing this right. See, it's been a minute.
It's been 1 month.
Sure. Don't you bring in those memories right now.
Since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, said I'm angry.
I think I've had to deal with that the past 3 days. You get to just taste my hell. Not a bad thing.
Hey, I like bare naked ladies
Don't we all?
No,
in many forms.
It just makes me think of a Digimon movie.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It just makes you think of what?
The Digimon movie.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, so first watch, quiet. NPC doesn't report anything. Who's taking second? Who's he going to kick awake?
So
He's
we're being
gonna go.
voluntold.
Brandon, what's your character's name again?
Jackson.
Jackson's getting kicked awake by the NPC.
Cool. So yeah,
My turn.
he more nudges you with his foot, but yeah, it's like, all right, your turn. I'm sleeping, and he plops down on a couch. Kind of pulls his sleeping bag over him like a blanket. Go ahead and give me the observation roll for watch.
Alien. Yeah. 5. I'll take 1 success.
We're all doing pretty basic so far. Not bad.
Oh, that was the wrong bot. I'm real good. I'm real good at using these. Fucking okay.
Well,
Cool. So, like halfway through your watch, you're sitting there. Shit's uneventful. The rain kind of like comes and goes, where it's like, oh, I'm just drizzling, and now I'm like actually coming down, and I'm drizzling again, and it's off and on throughout. And as you're sitting there during one of the quieter parts, you hear this weird creaking noise. And at first you like that, it's probably just the wind knocking something outside. And then you hear like what sounds like maybe metal bending or something. Like something's flexing that's not supposed to be. Yeah.
Gun up, and the only gun I have is the suppressed scoped rifle.
Hey, you don't have your sidearm?
Nope.
You should have a.
not every Marine comes with a sidearm, sir.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
yeah. Like for example, I have a flamethrower instead.
Right.
You chose that.
The only one who has a
That was a
sidearm is
choice.
the Sarge. The corporal has a sidearm, but that's because he got it as a gift.
Gotcha.
I will move to investigate the noise. Move towards its source.
So it takes you a moment. You kind of like, at first you think it's like towards the door, but then as you move towards the door, this like sort of scratching metallic sound starts to sound further away. So you kind of move back towards the stairs and it starts to get a little louder again. And you start looking around and you realize it is this like this metallic sound is echoing out from the vent. Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yes. Also, gain a point of stress.
Fair. I guess
Yeah.
that's good.
The noise is coming from within the building.
I'm not going to play the soundboard. I think
I'm thinking about it.
I might have them disabled on the server.
Fair and valid. What do?
Am I able to like? I know it's coming from the vents. Is it like above me or some like a part of the vent I can identify specifically, or is it just echoing through the vents?
So this vent is it's like towards the ceiling, but it's not in the ceiling. It's in the wall where the wall and the ceiling meets. It's fairly square in shape. There's a grate over it, so you can't really see too well into the vent. And it is like above your head. So you would be looking up at it. The sound is, as you're like standing underneath it, you can tell that it's definitely echoing out of the vent. Whatever it is, there's something rattling around in there.
How suppressed is suppressed?
Yeah,
It's still going to be loud enough for that we would probably get woken up by it, boss.
It's not the movies where it's a squirrel
No,
fart.
I know, but it's also the future, so that's why I was just like, how good is suppression?
I mean, it's better, but you're in a quiet place with no other ambient noise other than rain in a room that's only filled by trained military personnel. And yes, you're in an enclosed space. Chances are, if you shoot, they're going to wake up.
Cool. I'm going to shoot into the vent where I believe it is.
Cool. Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll then.
Range combat.
Not hard, just to make sure you actually like hit your target, hit the fucking vent and not miss.
9 dice. 1 success.
I mean,
Yo, what is the statistics here? What the fuck?
So yeah, you put several shots through the vent cover, and there's the echoing sound of the report of a rifle.
I was going to push it.
Oh sure, yeah, you can push it.
Fuck.
I'll fuck myself.
Damn.
You fucked it hard.
Contact vents.
Yeah. So y'all are awoken by the sound of gunfire. As your squad mate is shooting into this vent cover, and there are several holes from the pulse rifle that have like punched through. Nope. Drift dummy eye.
I guess we might need to give him a second. That is something updated.
Got so scared he had to disconnect.
Yeah, phew.
Social credit score is too low.
Neat. Sorry.
Yeah, so like I said, you all wake up to the sound of gunfire. Your squad mate is shooting into the vent cover. What do?
I also yell contact vent.
I'm immediately grabbing my gun I guess because I have to have like my smart gun fucking harnessed up to me, I'm not going to be able to just casually grab that.
You could, but I would say you would need more successes to like actually land a hit with extra stuff. Not to mention not having the smart link active.
That's cool. For the moment, at least, until I have fully assessed the situation, see if I need the smart gun, we're going to grab the next best thing: human rights violations. I mean, flamethrower.
Okay.
Joy.
So you're grabbing the flamethrower. What are you doing, Ollie?
Sleeping in the corner, hear guns fire. Raw's pistol in direction of the shots where they're coming from.
A stairwell.
Here's vents. Points at vents. What the fuck did you hear? Jackson, what the fuck?
Something bent in the metal. Something rattling around in the vent.
If it's...
I can't light the vent on fire.
No, because we're going to smoke ourselves out, and that's not going to be a fun time for you or the colonists.
You guys cover me, I'm going to get hooked up.
Tristan, watch his back. Jackson.
Yeah, the NPC is like getting up and he's got his pulse rifle in hand.
Yeah, Tristan, watch Durzo. Jackson, move. I'm going to move left. Cover the vent more. You move up on that vent.
Move up on the vent. You know I'm the one with the extreme ranged rifle.
You're the one with a full auto gun. I have a pistol, sir.
Is mine full auto?
It's a pulse rifle, sir. It is full auto.
M42A.
It is a full auto.
Okay.
It's a full auto firearm.
Full auto is a particular action you take, and it generates stress to do so.
Gotcha.
Because you're supposed to do short control bursts.
And I learned that in real life, I learned that when I went on a trip to Nevada.
So you all are keeping trained on the vent. For those of you that have woken up to this, you also gain stress. Don't forget to track for the NPC as well, Ollie.
I am.
Okay. It's never a great thing to be woken up in the middle of the night by gunfire, and now there's a thing in here with you, allegedly. So that's not great either.
Going to move up the vent cover to remove the vent.
Okay. Sure. Well, you don't have any tools, so let's say I think this I think it's just a strength check, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah. If you have stamina,
I do have
let you do stamina. Yeah. You can do that.
I do nothing.
Okay, so yeah, you get up there and you start tugging at it, trying to peel it away. You can't really get a good grip on it with the way that it's been screwed in. You start like maybe poking your fingers at the holes to maybe like really just get some kind of leverage where maybe this metal is flimsy enough that you can just like peel it back from where you perforated it from shooting it. And as you're standing there, you're trying to peel it back. There's a clang. And let me double check this.
So whatever got through the vent must be real fucking strong.
What is your strength character-wise, sir?
3.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, pretty average.
Also, but my fragile male masculinity cannot be threatened if I were to say I'm weak. So, no, we can't have that. I'm a man in the military.
Look, I am the lankiest fucker here.
Strength 2.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm also short and lanky.
Oh, okay, I see. I almost misunderstood something. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're sitting there, and as you're kind of just really vibing, let me see. Cool. So you're peeling at this vent, really trying to get it open, and you're making a lot of noise. So you don't notice it at first until suddenly there's just a flash of motion right in front of your face as a chunk of the metal gives way and something black punches through for a fraction of a second. And then immediately retreats back into the vent. You think you saw a glimpse of teeth, but you managed to reel back fast enough that it doesn't get you. Whatever this thing is, you're pretty sure if that vent cover wasn't there, you might have gotten a little fucked up. Go ahead and gain a point of stress.
Yay! I'm at 5.
You went to sleep, sir. We were resting and having dinner. You should have been at 0.
Yep.
So you should be at 2 now.
No.
Yeah, you should be at 2.
Now I've gained 3 because I pushed.
Oh, okay. Well, 3.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so at least you're at 3 and not 5.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, that happens as you stumble back. There is a scurrying in the vent again, and you can hear as well. There's maybe the two of you that are watching the vent, you're a little absorbed in what's going on, but trying to get your harness on, Dummy and Tristan as well. They both hear what looks like a thud outside. So what do?
There's a thud outside? Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's upstairs or if it doesn't sound like it's on the other side of the wall outside. It's hard to tell if it's like upstairs or maybe on the roof or maybe it's like in a vent above you. It's not clear, but there's like a heavy thump.
Oh, fuck. Well... let's see. Where's my character sheet? What do I have? What is this? What is a maintenance check? The fuck is a maintenance?
The maintenance check is for opening like lock doors and stuff without having to use Comtech.
Or at least, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Tools, maintenance check. Used to open unpowered airlocks and divert powers. Oh, okay. So that's nothing actually wholly useful then. Oh, actually it could be.
Oh, my mic's been off. Yeah, you're asking about like the jack?
Yeah, the maintenance jack.
Yeah, if you know Alien Isolation, it's that giant like wrench multi-tool thing.
Yeah, it's like for big doors that are locked, you would normally need to wire into them to hack them open, but with a maintenance jack, you can force them open.
Yeah, you can,
even if they don't have power.
Because most of them have a mechanical like lever somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's one of those things.
Yeah, yeah. Because, safety concerns and whatnot.
For example, you would know because you've been through there multiple times now, even if the generators are still out, you could maintenance jack your way into the garage, as an example.
Mm-hmm.
fair. Could also probably maintenance check our way up those stair doors.
Yeah. As soon as I'm done getting hooked up, I'm gonna get my helmet on so that I have my targeting system and await orders from Sarge.
Yeah, I'd say by the time all this has gone down, you've managed to get your stuff on. You haven't had time to like don your armor and stuff, but like getting the smart gun set up, you'd have that kind of time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm concerned about primarily.
Okay.
As soon as I have that, I have like I will look to Sarge, and if he doesn't have immediate orders, I'm getting like armor and stuff in a pack to take with us. But otherwise, I am attentive of Sarge ordering and needing a body somewhere.
No, he doesn't turn to you. He turns to Tristan. Cover the hallway. Jackson, you okay?
I'm fine, sir.
What the fuck did you see?
Teeth.
Oh fuck!
Something tried to nip at my nose there.
Yeah, there's definitely like there's a hole with like a bit of metal pushed open, and that hole is probably like 2 inches in diameter, 2-3 inches maybe, eyeballing it.
Okay. Jackson,
Sir?
move to stairs. Check the door up there. I'm gonna cover this vent. Durzo. When you're ready, go cover the hallway. Or cover the windows at this point. I have no idea where the fuck this thing is going.
Moving.
Moving.
Do we hear any other activity from around the rest of the place?
There's definitely some rattling in the vent. There's a couple thuds from above. Who's going upstairs?
I am.
Okay. As you're going upstairs, you can hear the thuds even when at the top of the stairs. It still sounds above you, so chances are it's on the roof.
It went up.
Whatever's doing that thumping.
It's up. God
It's
damn
up.
it. Jackson. Wait for Durzo. Durzo, follow Jackson up that stairs. Tristan, you're with me. We're going to give cover fire from the backside. Jackson, you see anything in front of you, you drop so Durzo's get full blast.
Copy.
Durzo will move to advance up the stairs with Jackson.
Okay. So as you're all moving, you can still hear rattling in the vent, and you also hear a very like long snake-like hiss echoing out. You can't see anything in the vent at the moment. For those of you going up the stairs to get to that door, as you're going up, let's actually kind of have some fun with this.
No, you can't.
Let's see. Each of you give me a percentage die roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
You want a percentage die roll?
Yeah. Part of me was like, oh, well, I'll have Brandon do a roll. But then I was like,
I got a 9.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Oh. Oh my god. So you didn't want to
Ollie,
roll low.
just R. Don't do well.
Ollie, you didn't need to worry about it.
No.
It was for the people going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might as well roll the D10. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So since Brandon rolled lowest,
No shocker there.
go ahead and give me a mobility roll.
I say no, please?
Unfortunately not.
Understood. Hey, 2 successes.
Cool. So yeah, you're starting to hustle up the stairs. You're hearing this thumping, and you happen to look up in time to see the ceiling open? Question mark. And then you see drops of green liquid start to come down, and you manage to move out of the way in time to see these drips of acid hit the floor right in front of where you were about to step and just start eating through the stair.
Oh boy.
And the hole above you is like opening wider and wider. And it's like not like a downpour of acid, but it is like as if somebody had tipped over like a canteen full of this acid, and it is just running over down into the building now. And there's like light rain starting to trickle in as well. And you can feel like the humid air starting to filter in from above. And that distinct smell of ozone as the acid is eating away at the metallic floor in front of you, chewing its way down through the stairs.
Watch out for the acid?
The fuck?
I'm gonna turn and when he says that. No, I'm not, because there's a hostile and I don't want to be caught not looking. The fuck you mean acid?
It's green, it's dripping from the roof and burning through the metal. So, acid.
You're making it real hard not to look.
Please don't. Keep my 6 covered. Do I see anything through the hole? Like, do I see any signs of anything going out? Do I hear the thumping?
There doesn't seem to be thumping anymore. It takes a moment, but as like the hole in the roof gets larger and you kind of work the angle to try to see, you can make out the vague outline of a shape on the roof. It seems to be laying at the edge of the hole. Considering how dark it is, it's a little hard to tell right now. As that's happening, the vent cover that you are watching, Ollie, suddenly warps with a loud bang as it punches forward a little bit. Not enough to come off its hinges, but yeah.
Kristen, light it up now.
Cool. Go ahead and have him roll.
Where's this?
I'd like to point out
Yes.
that my roll with 2 successes, 7 dice. 4 of them were 1s.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Does stress factor into that? Because I thought I remember stress being a thing that was done with dice.
Yeah, stress should be part of your die pool. Because you should be adding
your base die pool.
You should have more dice.
Yeah, it gives you more dice, but with special results, bad things happen.
Yeah, I think it's 1s.
Yeah.
That's
Something like that.
from. Yep, that's it. Yeah.
It's whatever the face hugger is on the stress dice.
Almost certainly a 1.
So yeah, if you have stress, you're supposed to have after you enter in your base dice pool and then add how many stress number dice you have.
Gotcha.
Right.
Moving forward, we now know.
So I do alien, and I do this. Cool. So he starts shooting onto the vent, and you hear this like awful screeching, hissing sound, and the vent warps again. And then finally it comes flying off as a black shape comes tumbling out behind it. And there is this black-skinned, eyeless creature that is like hunching down on the floor, snarling and hissing with this silvery teeth. And you can see there's some scratches on its like biomechanical carapace from what looks like bullets grazing across, and its tail kind of lashes behind it back and forth.
Well, shit.
So, gentlemen on the stairs, what do you want to do?
Go ahead.
No, you start because you're the one that's already discovered stuff.
Well, you said I saw a outline, like a shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put bullets into it. Considering
Sure.
I now hear commotion from downstairs.
So you're seeing so you're shooting at the shape on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So. Stress.
Oh.
Stinky.
So yeah, you get a nervous twitch. Your stress is kind of getting a little bit of the better of you, but you manage to kind of clamp it down to a degree, but you're obviously like unnerved. And Durzo can see this, and so you both gain a point of stress.
Thanks.
It's like the reality of this, of being a fucked situation, is really sinking in. You do unload those shots into this outline though, and as you shoot it, like it seems to only barely move with the shots hitting it, and you can see with like the flash of the gun, you can see this like it almost looks humanoid, but you can't really identify a head, and this neon green acid just comes spraying out of this black carapace as you shoot several shots into it, and it seems to spatter across the hole and stuff, but it doesn't splatter far enough to put you in any immediate danger.
It bleeds acid?
Yep.
I know. Jackson was very surprised.
Oh.
You know, I don't like that I can hear these things and I'm not seeing them.
Durzo, what do you want to do? You technically have an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try to keep like cohesion, but I'm gonna continue towards the door at the top of the
You would
stairs.
have to pass under the acid that is currently falling from above. You
okay.
can
So
give it a shot. It'll be a mobility check.
I thought I was, since he was, oh right, because he was in front of me, not behind me. My bad.
Yes.
So I can see all this. I'm gonna take a step back so that I have room to maneuver and like keep an eye on the roof now. Then.
Okay, so you're just watching the hole for now.
Yeah. In case
Okay.
something might be bleeding, but that doesn't mean it's dead.
Okay. From him shooting it, it seems like it's dead, but if you don't want to trust it, that's your choice.
I don't know what these fucking things are.
Which is fair and valid.
That's what we know so far.
Yeah, and they're
Ollie.
fucking in the walls, the goddamn walls.
Ali, it is your go. What do you want to do? You've got.
Is it still thrashing about on the floor?
It is regaining its footing.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take
It is.
I'm gonna take a couple aim actions, and I want to fucking peg it in its legs. I want to fucking take its kneecaps out.
Well, there's not really rules for that, but you can take a shot at it. Yes.
I mean, there kind of is. I was just looking at it.
What do they say?
Where, like, I don't.
It's in the base rule book. For range combat, I get a +2 bonus for an aim, but I also take penalties for a called shot. Don't remember what penalty where I saw the penalties for it.
You aim action and shoot in action in the same turn.
Yes, there's a difference between fast actions and slow actions.
Yeah, you get like 2 fast actions and a slow action or something.
Something like that.
Okay.
Fast actions.
We're learning the system together, guys.
Yeah. This is everyone's first time playing.
But yeah, as I understand it, I get bonuses. But where's the negative for taking a called shot? There was the thing about taking called shots. That's blocking. That's retreating. That's range combat. Range. Aiming. Target size. I don't think there's much to worry about target size at this time. That's full auto fire. That's cover. Seize. That's Overwatch. Yeah.
What are you looking to do again?
I was trying to see if
shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the penalties are for that one.
I can't find anything for called shot.
Called sickness roll.
I'm seeing aiming, but I'm not seeing called shot anywhere. And Command F isn't finding called shot.
Yeah, I'm just looking at called so far, and none of it is referring to shots. Shots.
All right. Well, we'll go with the aiming for now. So you get the +2 to your attack roll.
I get a +2 from my attack roll. I get a +2 for using a pistol. I have fucking. How many fucking stress dice I have? I at least have 1 stress dice.
I think you only have 1 so far.
You would have 1 from waking up. And you, I forgot to say, you and Tristan.
Oh, we take another one for
seeing the alien. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the hostile life form.
Yeah,
Total.
I think it's a friend.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Ooh, so that means range combat, I have base 5. I get a total of 9. So I have a total of 11 dice to roll.
Yep.
Roll. Alien. Space. 9. Nope. Tab. Stress. 2. Roll. I'm sorry. What?
F. Do you want to push?
You are sorry.
I'm pushing.
There you go. 3 successes. Okay.
I will take an extra.
Alright. So now I roll this. Yes. So yeah, you level this pistol at this thing and you fire at it. Actually, I can't remember. Is it damage value?
I get damage 1 plus 4 for every success.
+6.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're inflicting 4 and it rolled 3 successes on its armor, so it takes 1. Okay. So yeah. So I guess it should already be injured. So yeah. Let me take note of that real quick. Okay. So yeah, you pull out your sidearm, you take a moment, take a steady aim, and then just pop a couple rounds into it, and you can see a couple like small little bursts of acid kind of start trickling down its leg. Some of it spatters the floor around it, and it lets out this horrid hissing sound. As you can see, its inner jaw sort of extend as it hisses at you. And then it is going to take its turn. God damn it. Dice Maiden, please.
Right.
So it's going to. Let me go back to that page.
I think it's about to do something
Okay,
on
sorry.
level 5.
So it kind of skulks a little bit away from the spot where it was standing. It seems to be looking at you, but you can't see any eyes on it. But it's definitely like regarding you and Tristan with like some amount of caution or something. But there is almost a disturbing sort of confidence with how it's moving. There's definitely a predatory litheness for how it moves.
Great.
And its utterly alien nature really begins to sink in as both you and Tristan gain a level of stress and immediately make panic rolls.
Oh.
Oh, +1 stress, and we have to make a. Okay.
Yes. You make the panic roll after you gain this stress.
So what's panic roll based off of?
How much stress you have?
Yeah, it's where is it? I think it's the D66, and it's modified by how much stress you have, I believe. Check though.
No, I think it's you roll an amount of dice equal to your stress, and then you add like a base amount, and then if you get above a certain threshold.
Roll a D6, add your current stress level, and check the table to the right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah. So roll a D6 and add your current stress.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first one is going to be for...
You or Tristan? Tell me
I'm going to do it for Tristan. I'm going to do Tristan. Okay. So you said roll a D.
Rolled
1d6.
4, and he has what?
He has 3.
He has 3, so he got a 7. So he gets nervous twitch. And since these are happening at the same time, let's get your result, and we'll just have them happen simultaneously.
So I'll roll a D6 real quick. And I roll 3.
And you have
how much? I get a nervous twitch too.
Okay. So yeah,
because I have both 4.
Yeah, damn. You both get nervous twitch, so you both gain 2 stress effectively, because you each give yourself 1 stress, and then you each give everyone in close range 1 stress. So you both get 2.
That's fucked.
Yep.
Wow.
Starting to see why the system is very deadly. Because then it's going to start snowballing.
For you.
Tristan has an action now.
Tristan has an action. Oh, yeah.
Give him the blam.
The initiative system is a little odd in here, so I'm just kind of doing initiative by action based off of how we got into this situation.
That's understandable. Fuck. You know what? Where's the rule book? What can I do while I'm shoosting people? What's happening when I shoost people?
What is the base damage on the pulse rifle?
It's 2 damage.
Okay. Well, the suppressed one's actually 3.
Okay. So this creature is looking roughed up despite its confidence.
It's looking roughed up. But
It's
it
got
looks
a
like
lot of it's got a lot of bullet holes in it, but it's still moving. Like it
feels like it can take us on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kristen, what does your character sheet say? Kristen has bodyguard, hidden stash, nothing else I can really worry about. It's perfectly fine. Is there actions for burst fire instead of full auto? Maybe.
Full auto is a separate sort of action that you do. Otherwise, it's like assume that you're doing short controlled bursts.
Or unless, of course, I sit here and say I'm taking a single shot, kind of sense.
Yeah, it's like ammo only really factors in when it's like combat is over or you do like a full auto or whatever, and you would have to make a supply roll for how much ammo you spend. But otherwise, ammo is nebulous.
Got it.
If you want a full auto, you get 2 extra dice, but you also gain stress.
That's besides the point, sir. No. Kristen is actually probably going to start moving using the couches and coffee table as intervening cover while just taking pop shots or just doing a burst fire at it just to kind of shoost it.
Okay.
Which then
Wow,
means...
the heavy pulse rifle doesn't. No, it does not have as much damage as the smart gun. Okay.
So let's see, that's 3 base, 1 from ranged combat, 2 for shooting. Is it 2 for shooting? No, it's 1 for shooting the pulse rifle. And then, would you consider this close range, sir?
Yes, like this building is not very big. Like there's no medium range in here. Everything is close.
I have a question. Should I be taking the
Close to engaged.
Firing an extreme ranged weapon?
I don't know. I'm not sure if the system is that granular.
Not really. It's only if you're taking penalties if it's beyond your range, not if it's up close.
Yeah, that's all it says for penalties.
Engaged range, if I was using a long gun, would be -3. So that's like melee combat. Not really engaged right now. Short range, no bonus. Okay, so I get a total of 7 dice. Fuck no. Roll alien 7, and then he has how many fucking dice? 5 stress dice.
That's a lot of dice to pick up, at least.
I could have made it 6 stress dice.
You could have.
If I full auto, but I don't feel like it. That is
Panic?
that is painful.
That is what we call upsetting. At least it rolled for you, so you got
Nervous twitch a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gains a lot of stress, and so do you.
Son of a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be away from this clusterfuck.
Hey, it's not art. Oh, what we got going on? Great.
But he has 2 successes. So that's 4 damage with his pulse rifle. Let's go ahead and see how our fucking alien does. Cool. So yeah, he starts shooting, and just starts pumping rounds into it, and it screeches, rears back onto its hind legs to like a full 2-meter height, and then as he dumps more shots into it, it stumbles back, slumps against the wall, and then falls dead as acid oozes out of its perforated torso and begins to dissolve the flooring in the corner. Curiously enough, the body itself does not begin to dissolve.
It's just the floor.
Just the floor around it.
It should also be noted though I'm not exactly sure how it affects things. The rifles are all armor piercing.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
What's their piercing?
Any armor rating counts as half against those weapons.
Against pulse rifles?
Against anything with armor piercing. So like your pulse rifles, my smart gun.
Okay, so it should have been rolling 4 dice. Either way, it's dead, and none of you have taken damage yet, so it's all good.
You're just really fucking stressed.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, they all have armor piercing. Only my pistol doesn't have it.
Yeah, we also have the same damage code. Like my smart gun does the same as your pulse rifle.
So it's dead. Those of you on the stairs, you're not seeing any activity on the roof. But you do hear a hissing sound from the other side of the door in the room upstairs.
I'm going to take that as hostile, and I will tell Jackson, get down.
Damiani.
Yeah.
As a quick note, you have +3 bonus and 3 damage for your smart gun.
Neat. Oh yeah, no, I know my smart gun's damage code. I thought you were saying for a second, in addition to its normal.
I will hit the
I have
ground.
that written on my character sheet. I'm going to full auto. Because I don't gain stress for it.
You're just gonna shoot out of the door?
Yeah. This is the Civi depot, right? That door isn't armored.
Not really.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and let me double check something real quick.
Yeah, I gotta double check how much I get for going full auto.
Oh, you have that one trait, don't you?
I have heavy gunner, which means I don't get stressed for it, so there's no reason not to.
Okay.
That's about it, yeah.
Sure. Okay, so you're gonna shoot the door. Go ahead and roll your dice.
All right, so that's +2, +3. It's in short range.
There's no bonuses to short range, sir.
Okay. I'm just
I mean, it's short, close. You know, it's. Yeah, I mean, it's not.
It's not far enough for you to really worry about taking negatives right now.
And then it's an agility check, ranged combat. So that's 8 dice +5. So I'm rolling 13 +2, 15 dice.
Don't forget, you have to differentiate which are your stress dice.
I know. It will do that for me. I'm going to assume that it's going to add the stress dice separate.
Yes. Once you enter your normal dice, you need to hit tab, and there you go.
Okay. So that's 3 successes, just 6 damage.
Cool.
3 successes is 9 damage, sir.
You're right.
Unless it soaks.
And armor piercing.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. So you just unload into this door and you start spraying at every angle possible, and you hear this atrocious screeching sound as you're unloading into the door, and eventually the screeching stops, and the two downstairs begin to see some of the ceiling give way, and a absolutely perforated body tumbles through the now melted hole in the ceiling, and crashes onto the coffee table in front of them.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It fucking stinks in here, as like there's acid everywhere, just melting shit. Just the scent of ozone.
I hear the thing crash into the coffee table below.
Yes, you all can hear that.
I will call down to the other two. It dead down there?
Clear down, clear up.
I just shot something through a door and heard it crash down.
Mop.
Clear down, clear up.
Clear? Question mark? I didn't check through the door.
Mop.
You put enough rounds through the door The road looks clearish through the holes.
Yeah.
Nothing's moving.
All right, sound off if you're hurt, so Tristan can get to your ass.
All good on me, sir.
I'm fine.
I was robbing myself of 3 dice per each of my shooting rolls.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
That's what we call get fucked.
That's before stress dice.
Yeah.
Got it. There, though.
Yeah.
Check the roof. Kick open the door if you need to.
There's a hole in the roof,
Jack-
sir.
Jackson.
There's a bunch of holes in the door. I'm not sure that's operable no more.
Jackson. Do
Sir?
you want to touch the acid hole?
Oh, no, I'm just mentioning, sir.
Then follow Durzo after he clears the door.
Okay, so you're going into the room? And are you gonna the door is still attached to the door frame.
Yeah,
It's heavily perforated.
I was gonna
but you
ask if
can't
it
fit yet.
I was gonna ask if it's openable, like, or if the door is like still operable, I should say.
Operable would be a very strong word.
Yeah, like, do I need to shoot the rest of it off?
It's tell you what, go ahead and give me a stamina check. Actually,
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Yeah, stamina.
Okay.
That's the best I can do outside of just a raw strength, and just raw strength doesn't seem fair.
Yeah. That's one success.
Yeah, cool. So you kind of maneuver around the acid that ate through a hole in the stairs and position yourself up against the door, and you give it a couple good shoulder rams until it finally gives way, and you force your way into the room. Room looks like it was kind of like maybe a sort of extra storage space. There's some boxes and stuff here and there, but nothing particularly outstanding. And nothing clearly out of place or anything. Amongst typical mundane shit. However, you now see the hole in the floor from the thing that was there. You can see down and see, your commanding officer and everything. In the corner of the room, however, you can make out a sort of leathery egg-looking thing. It's about 2 feet tall, maybe 1.5 feet wide. And it's kind of laying on its side.
Is it opened or is it still closed?
No, just looks like a leathery sort of egg.
Okay. I just mean to say, is this leathery egg intact looking?
Yeah. It seems to have miraculously not get hit. The boxes around it are pretty fucked up, but it seemed like either it rolled out of the way or perhaps this alien thing happened to be in front of it.
Yeah.
You're
Sarge,
not sure. It survived the hailfire, though.
Yeah. Sarge, it looks like we got some sort of weird fucking egg thing. I don't think it's like an ostrich or nothing.
Oh.
Does it remind you of what the fuck we found in the cave?
I didn't go in the cave, Sarge.
I went in the cave.
Oh,
Let
cool.
me take a look. Pop my head to the door since he's not actively being attacked. Does it look like what I saw in the cave?
Did I describe leathery eggs in the cave? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. I
remember you described some eggs, but I could not remember whether it was the alien eggs or the local fauna eggs.
I think it was the local eggs because those were hard shells and they were smashed and such.
Yeah, that's why I think it was.
Yeah. So no, I'm gonna say you haven't seen this before.
Doesn't look like the eggs from the cave.
What you want
Right.
us to do with it, Sarge?
Why does it look like a bag?
Oh fuck.
Well, we're not touching it.
What kind of
Not a-
fucking thing lays an egg of leather?
You know
Are they
what?
supposed to all be like hard shelled and shit?
Well, these don't look like what was described to us earlier.
No, they do not.
I'm like speaking like face to face through the hole.
Well, yeah, we're basically talking to each other through a fucking hole.
Yeah.
Kristen, go check on the civs. Let them know we came across some more hostile life forms. Maybe it's the new shit that might have been discovered. Jackson, do you have any way of taking recordings?
I do.
Great. Record what the fuck it is up there. We're not touching it. Not just yet.
Who wants to help me get on top of the roof? That way I have a vantage point as well. Because there's something, I believe it's dead on the roof. I put a round through it. Put a couple rounds through it.
Yeah, we should go over confirm.
Ah,
You're gonna double tap the bodies.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, they twitch a little bit when you shoot them, but they're definitely dead.
Good.
Yep, and the rate of the acid coming out of their bodies is eventually slow.
If I'm on
Bastard.
top of the roof, can I look out to the rest of the...
You're not sure how to get on the roof
Okay.
right this moment. There's no clear way up there from inside. I should say that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
alright, well. Gaston 8 is gonna go put his armor and helmet on, because he didn't get a chance to do that. Feeling
and
a
for
little naked.
For the two of you on Stair Team, now that you've actually seen like the aliens gain a point of stress each.
Yay!
Oh yeah, sure.
Fuck,
I'm at
Yep.
5.
I'm at 3.
you're not as bad as us down here.
Not yet.
Yeah, we still got the long stick, Jackson.
Permission to get to a higher vantage point, sir.
Yeah. Check out the outside, see if we can see any movements.
So we're just gonna leave this fucking weird thing here?
I ain't touching it.
Jackson. Outside. Urzo. Can you go grab the turrets from the fucking garage?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna set one up. Overwatching wherever the fuck that bag thing egg.
Okay. I will go ahead to get the smart turrets.
And what is Ollie going to be doing?
He's putting on his equipment now that he feels that he's a little naked.
Okay. So you're putting armor on. So let's start with Brandon. You're going outside, looking to get on the roof.
Yeah, I'll put on my environmental poncho. That way I'm not bothered by the weather.
Yeah. It's a light rain right now.
It makes you depressed.
So you head outside. Ground's definitely soggy, a little muddy. But you head outside. You check around the sides of the building. Around the back, between where the fence and such is, there is a ladder that does go up to the roof. So you can climb up there. The roof is pretty normal. It's pretty bare. It's mostly just flat. There is a air conditioning unit, but it looks like it's been torn open by claws and such. And then there is a dead alien thing slumped next to the hole in the roof. It's humanoid, biomechanical like the other ones downstairs, but this one does not seem to have a head. There is a just super clean cut where its neck is.
Well, that's
Neat.
weird. I take a picture and try not to think about it.
Out of character wise, did you decapitate it with that shot?
I don't think I did.
I am worried that there is something else that can decapitate it out of character.
Correct.
And they are not friendly either.
I don't know.
Zach, you wouldn't do that to us, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking pretend.
All right, real quick, out of character. Do we mind taking it just a couple minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I have to use the bathroom.
Sure. Yeah, come on. Just even in Manassas, it's fucking insane. Just nonsense.
Ollie fallen.
No.
He might have fallen in. Just all the way. Swallowed by the toilet.
You don't have to call the Coast Guard.
Vored by the commode.
Alrighty then. That's my line. That's crossed it. Done there. Joke's over.
That stays in the recording. That gets posted.
Hello.
Yeah.
Return. Not dead.
Getting on top of the roof.
Yep. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that's up there. There's obviously like some like cable housing and stuff like that, but the roof is pretty bare.
Do I see anything out? Like, do I see any movement? Any more of these fucking hostiles?
Tell you what, give me an observation roll.
Do I get anything for having a scoped rifle?
Sure.
I think scopes give you a +2 to observation rolls.
Yeah. 2 extra dice.
I remember we looked that up the other day, or the last session.
My spotter scope gives me bonus dice to gives a bonus dice to observation, but it only gives a +1. Da-da-da.
I think I'll take that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if
you
I
don't want to push.
Think
so
that'd be a bad idea.
You look around, and you know what? Let me
He's gonna
do
roll.
let me do a little check-reno. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Just a little peep, just a little peek, just a little guy. Just a little guy doing a little check.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. I'm not going to slit your throat in your sleep or anything.
Okay, sure, shit, fuck, dude. Is there not a? Am I like just blind, or am I just?
Actually,
No, that's just. I'm not gonna tell you. Fuck you.
all right, bud.
That's not how this works.
I thought you were looking for
Damn
something
right.
on the surface.
No.
God damn.
It's just not gonna give me the fucking shit I need to know. Interesting question mark. All right, you know what? Okay. It looks like a rainy night out. You're not seeing any other signs of these alien creatures about. We will hop over to Zemian. You make your way the short walk over to the garage.
Yeah.
It would seem the power is still out over here. And these doors are not the kind of doors you're going to be able to open barehanded.
That's unfortunate. Is Sarge still in like shouting range?
Yeah, he could tell you're probably shouting at him, but what exactly you're saying would be a little muffled. Like,
That's
it'd be
fair.
a little hard to hear.
We at least have radios on our kit.
Yeah, I'll use the radio.
Okay.
Sarge, looks like we're gonna need either power or tools to get through.
Be that. I got the jack. I'll meet you over there once I get my helmet on.
Roger that.
Zach.
Did I have time to bundle up at least my armor when I was doing that before orders, or is that all still by state?
You haven't gotten your armor on yet. You took the.
No, I wasn't on, but like I mentioned, if I had the time between getting up and getting orders, that I would be putting it like in packs for carrying around, because I'm the pack mule.
I mean, you would have had time to put it in the bag.
Okay. Because like I'm gonna use this time.
Another thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this time to like put it on if I have it.
But yeah, you can have it with you.
Yeah, then I'll use about now to like take the time to put the armor on.
Sure.
Zach, I'd like to. I don't know if we're not technically initiative, but I'd like to take an Overwatch position. Just let me assert myself whenever in the turn order.
Yeah. So you're doing that. Ollie, what are you doing?
Carrying the maintenance jack over to Durzo.
And Tristan's just staying in the rec room.
Tristan went to go talk to the civvies about the gunfire.
Okay. Sure thing. All right, so you head over there to the garage. By the time you get over there, Durzo's just about finished putting his armor on. And it's not too much of an issue. You can hook the maintenance jack onto the door, pop it into place, and it takes a moment. You really gotta put some back and do it, but you can manage to get the door open wide enough that you can get in between the doors, so you can kind of, because there's like garage width doors, kind of gotta, each of you takes one side and kind of pushes to fully open them if you want to get a vehicle out, but otherwise you have it open wide enough for to get in and out.
Well, that's enough to move at least one of the drones.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in and start moving as many drones as until Sarge stops me, or we run out.
We're only grabbing one, Durzo, just the one.
Yeah, there's only the two that are available to you.
Yeah. So I go to start grabbing the second, and Sarge stops me.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, they are a pain in the ass to move around.
Well, we need the second one.
Hopefully not. If we're pulling out the second one, this can get very awkward very quickly.
Okay. So where do you want to take this sentry turret?
Looks like we're setting it up to be watching the egg.
Effectively. I have no idea what the fuck this egg is. If it's gonna hatch any time soon, I'd rather have something that can probably take it on. Hopefully. Because we're gonna have to try to figure out what to do with these dead bodies that are eating through the floors.
Yeah, the acid did eventually slow, but yeah, it the one downstairs ate its way into the dirt beneath the building. But it did eventually stop. So you get back there and you carry this heavy ass turret, sentry turret, and head up the stairs, avoid the hole that's in the stairs, and get into that room. However, the egg seems to have opened while you've been gone, as the end of it is now split into quadrants wide open, and it looks not hollow inside, but it just seems like fleshy tissue inside.
A goosey.
Shit, Sarge.
Yes.
Looks like it opened.
Urzo,
Yeah.
burn it.
I
don't care
will.
at this point.
I will happily whip out my flamethrower and light what remains on fire. It'll just be a short burst, so I'm not burning down the entire building, but...
Sure. So you pull out your flamethrower, and you start torching this egg. Let's do a percentile roll.
Fuck. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. No, that didn't do anything. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't like a full roll.
No, I have to click on Dice Maiden, that's why.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Damn.
That's super close.
That was damn.
Yeah, we might as well have had the same roll, just be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, in the same way that me and Brandon might have well rolled a d10.
So when the gout of flame goes off, you both see out of the corner of your vision a pale spider thing just launch itself from the top of a stack of boxes at the Sarge. And
Rude.
the tail. Okay, here we go. Hang on.
Rude.
I didn't realize I had to do another d6 roll.
Rude.
Oh, geez. Okay. You stagger as this thing comes launching towards you, and it kind of throws off its trajectory, and its tail lashes around your arms and torso, restraining your arms as its legs kind of clutch to your chest. At the moment, you're tangled in its tail. You can't use any held items, and I need you to make me a panic roll.
You fuck.
On the bright side, you can't go berserk.
Yeah.
Really make me as a person and not the character happy.
Back to the panic chart. There we go.
That's there's combat and panic. Where's panic?
So
Stress.
roll a d6 and then add your panic. Or your stress rating, I mean.
Like 7 right now.
No. 7 is Tristan. I'm at 8.
That's not good.
Yeah, fuck me. That's 11.
Seek
That's
cover.
11.
You must use your next action to move away from danger and find a safe spot if possible. You're allowed to make a retreat roll if you have an enemy in engaged range. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increased by 1. Yeah, this is a
I'm
weird
grappled.
one.
Would you
Yeah.
like me to reroll?
I'm not gonna say re-roll. What I'll say is this: you instinctually try to escape this thing.
How far away?
So you start. Yeah, you run out of the room and start running down the stairs while trying to work your arms to try to force this thing off of you in your panic.
There's a corner for the doorway, so I was gonna try to run into it, but and that also, I guess, is a thing.
Well, the instinct of there's a thing on me, throw it off and get away from it. You're accomplishing the attempt at getting away, but the throwing off isn't working. So I'm going to say gain a point of stress because you're trying to seek cover when you can't seek cover from a thing that has attached itself to you.
Oh no,
Durza,
Yo.
it's your turn.
So I see this thing launch itself and attach successfully to Sarge, who's now just running away like an idiot.
Yeah, he's fucking booking it. He's panicking. You also gain a point of stress because he's panicking.
That's fair.
Yes.
I was trying to just hit the corner of the doorway with the main body of whatever the fuck this is. That way he can hopefully release me, but I apparently missed me running down the stairs.
Yeah, actually, with this panic, you can't act for this round.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna radio Jackson. Something on Sarge. I think it's the egg thing.
I'll be there in a minute. Help him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not exactly. As a character, I have no idea what the fuck to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
help him.
Okay. So are you running down the stairs, Durzo?
Yeah, I'm running after him.
Okay. So you're following him. And I'll say as part of your Overwatch, you can go ahead and just like start moving. Normally it procs on being able to shoot something, but considering you've been on standby, you're ready to move on a moment's notice.
Yeah.
So you start making your way down the ladder. That will bring you back around to the life form. So let's roll to see what it wants to do. Interesting. I don't really. Okay. So, as you run down into the rec room, the thing that has latched itself to you, it finally peels itself off of you for a moment, kind of not wrapping its tail around you anymore, but its tail lurches off of you, reels back, and then whips. And it is going to attempt to harm you.
This is degeneracy.
And it gets no successes. So it's going to be dealing just 1 damage to you.
Yeah.
And then you gain a stress.
Does it hit me in the armor spot?
Armor just applies if you're wearing it.
Yeah, so you just roll armor.
Yeah, so you just roll the armor value.
Do I get double because it's an unarmed attack?
That's for our unarmed attacks. It might not have that quality.
I don't believe
it'll say double armor.
Yeah, no, that does not apply.
Grab one because it has double armor.
Yeah, it'll be a weapon quality, so.
I have an armor rating 6, so I get to roll 6 dice, I guess.
Yep.
You just need 1 success to soak the damage.
Which is statistically probable, and yet didn't happen.
Sag. So yeah, you take 1 damage.
Painful.
Yes. However, you can act now. After it has smacked you across the face with its tail.
Yeah, you may want to take this out. I do not have the weapons to do it kindly.
Which, by the way, its legs are still holding on to you. It's just not restraining your arms anymore.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Pool
You are
table's there, right
engaged
there.
with it. Yeah.
Pool table's right there, right? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm running right into the corner and smashing it against the corner of the pool table.
Cool. We'll call that a close combat test. Because you're still trying to hurt it and not yourself.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So close combat.
I get +3 for being in engaged distance with this fucker.
Yeah.
Okay. That's better than nothing right now. 6. Stress. 9. 15 dice for 1 success and a panic.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of fucking stress you have, dude.
I'm
Yeah, you need to chill. Go have a smoke, bro.
Yeah, you do max out on stress at one point. It's however many boxes you have on your sheet.
And
Yeah, he's close to it.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 point away from max stress.
So yeah, you run into the pool table and you squish it between you and the pool table, and it makes this it doesn't even really like make a noise so much as this like awful like thumping sound. It's not making the thumping sound, it's legs skittering between you and the table. It is the like knobby joints of its like finger leg things tapping against the table is making this really obnoxious skittering tapping sound. That combined with like its legs poking and prodding you as it's trying to get out from between you and the table, which it eventually does. Yeah, and you're just kind of left frozen there in just kind of like, what the fuck is even going on? You just kind of are overloaded as you're kind of just frozen in place. Durzo, you're seeing this shit.
Heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Heavy, intense breathing.
It gets off of him?
Oh no!
Kind
Wait.
of.
Oh, it interrupts the skill roll. Oh fuck! So no, you don't run into the table.
Losing your next action roll. Oh fuck.
No, it interrupts.
Yeah.
Even if you succeeded, it's forced by it replaces it with freeze, even if you did it well.
You will be forced to perform a specific action. If the panic roll was the result of a skill check from an action, the action is canceled. Fucking no, that's right.
Yeah.
I try to run and hit the corner table, and I just start to.
You just get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. So nix that. You set out to do it, and then you just your brain just fucking shuts down.
Fucking dial noises.
Yeah.
My
Shit.
action.
Okay. Yeah, it's your go. This thing is clinging on to him.
Am I close enough to grab it like by the base of the tail? I'll call it, and like try to pull it off of him.
You can attempt to grab it. Yeah. It's close combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna say since you're just trying to grab it, you're not really rolling to hurt it. So we're just seeing if you can actually like get a hold of it.
Yeah.
And I'll say it will roll mobility to kind of avoid. Yeah, we'll make that contested. You're close combat against its mobility.
Cool. 3 successes.
Damn. Yeah, no, you fucking grab it. Its tail is lashing around, its legs are kicking and everything, but you grab a hold of it and pull it off of him. It's gonna take its fucking turn.
I hope things are going well up there.
If it doesn't like latch on, I'm going to use it like a flail against this pool table.
Yeah, it's going to. This is interesting.
Because we don't know that it also has acid blood, which is going to be really fucking upsetty here in a little bit.
Gosh.
I said we don't know. I'm acting like I have no knowledge.
I know, but it's gonna be good spicy ham.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let's do this.
I'm hoping that I have it grappled. It can't do anything, like, truly dangerous.
I'm grappled. And I just,
Well, I think I pulled it off of you, so...
Let me actually double check. Are there actual, like, rules for grappling? There's blocking. If you grapple your opponent as a stunt in close combat, both you and your opponent fall to the ground. The opponent drops any weapon they were holding and cannot move. Just to break free, which is a slow action that succeeds if the opponent wins an opposed close combat roll against you. Okay. A 12. Alright, hang on. I have to refer to another section because this isn't a human enemy.
Yeah, you got Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fun. I could have purchased fucking.
I forgot about that.
Rubber.
Whoops.
What?
Xenomorph set a speed rating, which means they can act multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Their speed rating. So that's fun.
I forgot about that, too.
Okay. Okay. I'm dumb. Okay. So I'll say this happens. It squirms viciously fast in your hands, and it's getting to a point where it becomes unmanageable. And then it will
what's our
lash you with its
NPC?
tail.
What's our NPC dude doing during this entire time?
He's talking to civvies.
Oh, okay.
He's
So
letting me know,
blissfully
hey,
unaware.
Yep. I'm trying to get to you guys. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Okay. So roll your armor against 1 damage. Or sorry,
Okay.
2 damage.
Ooh, spicy.
Yes, this tail lash is brutal.
No.
Cool, take 2 damage as you get lashed in the face by this tail, and it launches itself from your hands.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yep. It's at this point that Brandy, you coming around the corner into the door, and you see this thing come launching out of Durzo's hands, and sends itself like across the room and behind one of the couches. Like it launches itself to a couch and then crawls behind it. Or rather, under it, I guess, would be more sensible. And then, what do you want to do?
Couch is, just your standard couch, right? Probably not very bullet resistant.
Correct.
Cool.
No, these couches are actually made out of Kevlar. No. They're regular couches.
You know what sounds like fun? Full auto.
Banged. Okay. Direction dice and gain some stress.
Oh my god, you can full auto.
He's got a pulse rifle, yeah.
Not while it's in our hands.
Do you have a heavy pulse rifle?
No, it's launched itself across the room.
I have a suppressed M42A as a +1 bonus and 3 damage.
No, it doesn't have full auto listed, sir.
Yeah, it does.
I asked this earlier, and someone was just like, "Yeah, it's got full auto."
It's a pulse rifle, right?
No, it's not a pulse rifle. It's an M42A scoped rifle.
That's what I said that earlier. You make me all think I'm crazy. I don't full auto, I guess.
Okay.
I thought he had the heavy pulse rifle.
Oh,
Oh,
that is different.
I'm going to roll my dice.
Yes, please.
So 12, and then stress at 5, 17 dice.
Yeah, man. When we start getting fucking zoinked out of our minds, we start getting a lot of dice to do hardcore shit with.
Well, with this gun, my base is 12, so.
I'm about to be maxed out on stress.
Mm-hmm.
AP damage 3 if that matters.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12 damage. It's saved on 1. 100. Fucking wrecked it. If you hit it, you wrecked it.
So you take an aim shot, have seen where it went, and after that one succinct bullet, you can hear the sound of acid gnawing away at metal flooring.
That's
and
what was in the
rug.
cave. And that's why. Why is everything on this planet acidic?
Okay. I don't think this is the right life forms we need to be worrying about. This was not part of the mission profile. These were not fucking in it. No one said anything about fucking acid. And it ain't even the good acid either. The fun one.
I'm gonna go ahead and radio in Tristan.
Yeah.
The egg hatched. We had a baby. We had to shoot the baby. Remember what we saw in the cave? That's what was inside the egg. Over.
Cool. So, should I tell them that part? Over?
If people see leathery eggs, don't touch them. Tell them not to touch anything that looks remotely egg-shaped.
Burn it. Tell him to burn it.
Eggs.
Tell him. Jackson, tell them to burn it.
You have a radio, sir.
I'm telling you to tell him to burn it.
Sergeant would like me to tell you, told me to tell you that they all need to be burned if they see them. But don't touch
I
them.
love that's like meant to be calling him Sarge is meant to be derogatory because he's my rival, but like everybody calls him that now.
Right. Okay. I'll let them know.
But everyone seems all right. Do we have anyone missing?
Nobody has seen Alex. But otherwise everything is fine.
My money is that the generator didn't get fixed.
Well, hope to God that man is not dead. I didn't hear that. Well, actually, we could hear the radio conversation, but yeah, no. Hopefully, that man is not dead.
Again, sir, you have a radio.
I know. And I'm hearing it, and I'm making the comment. Hopefully, Alex ain't dead.
Oh, if I was a betting boy, I have a serious problem.
Should I go check over by the generators?
Not
No.
alone.
If there's more of those fucking things around, I ain't wasting the life of the one good guy in the squad.
I take personal offense to that.
You should.
Okay, great. Well, get your bunk buddy and go check the generator then, I guess.
There's a go walk with fucking Tristan.
All right. We'll be over there in a minute. The colonists are gonna hole up in their bunkhouse for now.
This is gonna get real weird real quick. Like it already hasn't.
Going to get?
Okay, so
Did you not hear my last part, Jackson? Like it already hasn't?
No, the acid noise is still rather loud, and my ears are still ringing from when I had the smart gun go off next to me.
You're alive, ain't you?
Much to your dismay, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Not all of us can be born cool.
So two of you are going to go check out the generator. What are the other two of you going to do?
I'm going to try to calm our leader down.
Yeah, y'all.
So y'all are gonna
I will
just take a minute to relax, unwind.
take a minute. I'm going to stay alert. I'm going to purposely not mention the decapitated one of these fuckers on top of the roof. That can wait a minute.
Okay.
Looks a little stressed. Don't need to add more to that, because I certainly didn't decapitate one of these.
Okay, so how are you gonna help him de-stress? What's the method?
Hookers and blow.
Sir? Just breathe
Jackson.
in, breathe out. All right? You're shaking. Just in and out.
This is worse than dealing with a regular scorpion. If that's even what you could fucking call that thing.
It's dead now. In and out.
Corporal's just gonna sit here and play along for a couple minutes. Not really be helped on being stressed out there. He's gonna play along.
Okay. So through some guided breathing exercises, I'll let you recover a point of stress.
Oh, look, I'm down to 8.
So while that's happening, you two make your way over towards the generators. The generators are kind of located behind the main mass of buildings, and they're not really indoors per se. They're kind of in a shed that is like essentially no walls on two sides, effectively. Nice elevated slab of concrete and everything. When you get over there, how do I put this? You don't see anything that you wouldn't expect to see. The generators are there. There are like some jerry cans as well as a toolbox and stuff on hand. The toolbox is open and tilted over on its side. A couple wrenches and stuff spilling out. However, no sign of Alex. What do?
Sorry, I fucking blinked hard there. So what do we find again? Cliff notes?
So generators, obviously they're not running. There is a spilt toolbox. No sign of Alex.
All right. Take a look at the toolbox there. I'm gonna
There's
ask the other trooper.
wrenches, hammers, screwdrivers. There's nothing really out of the ordinary for the toolbox. It looks like Alex probably brought it with him to work on the generators.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. I'm like gonna take a look around. There's nothing that appears to be hostile or otherwise out of place.
No.
Weird that we do not see him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can't find. Let's get the generator going first. We can find bodies after.
Sure. Let's do. I believe this would
I'll
be heavy
watch
machinery.
heavy machinery. That's probably going to be asking the NPC to do it because I am probably bad at it. No, strength. I can do that.
Do you have any points in it?
No, but I have 5 strength.
That's better than the NPC because they only have 3 strength with no points.
Yeah. 5, and then my stress is currently 4.
Are there penalties for no points?
Oof.
I succeed, but no, there's no penalties for no points. It's just less dice.
The penalty is
Yeah.
you're rolling less dice.
Yeah.
So, Durzo, interest in gain stress.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you
get stressed.
You sit there, you straighten out the tools, you take a look at the generators, and you fiddle with them for a few minutes, and you try one thing, then you try another, you troubleshoot it a little bit more, and some 20 minutes have gone by, and it's like these fucking things just aren't starting. Whatever it is, the machinery for the generator seems fine.
It's just fucking not cooperating.
Yeah, it has fuel. The parts seem to be functioning, but you can't get it to run. The only thing that you can think of that would be an issue with your 2 successes is that maybe there's something wrong with the power cord.
I'll see if I can take a look at those.
Yep. So you follow the cabling leading from the generators out of like this little shed shack deal and follow it out towards this this sort of junction box behind one of the main buildings. And the box is fucked. It looks like something has smashed and shredded this box. And there's like switches and shit that are just fucked up. The box and the internal components are inoperable.
So this is just essentially a pile of junk now.
Pretty much. You would have to entirely replace this box or spend a hefty chunk of time doing some like soldering and rewiring and shit to get some functionality.
Define a hefty chunk of time.
Like hours of work.
All right. I will get on comms and relay to Sarge. Unless we got a day or so to handle this, we ain't getting the power back on. Something fucked up the junction box and all the wiring's crapped out.
Right.
We'll look outside. Is the electric fence still on?
That's a
You
fair
can't
question.
tell by looking at it.
Why don't you go touch it?
I don't wanna.
You can go take a piss by the fence. We'll see what happens. um. Yeah. Cassidy is just gonna respond over the radio. Copy that. We'll try and see if any of the other boots over here can have any other skills and do some work on that.
It ain't a skill thing. It's a repair like time thing. I could do it. It's gonna take forever because we either need to replace the parts out entirely or it's gonna take hours to resolder all this crap back together.
I get that. I'm just hoping there's another person down that's in this settlement that can take care of it. Because whatever the fuck we're dealing with, I'd like to have your capabilities of putting down lead rather than you stuck here fixing something.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to the bunk and see if we got any volunteers. No, Alex?
Didn't seem like you found
I wanted to work on getting the generator back on before looking for a body. I'd rather have a light.
Looking for a body. Okay, answers my question.
I mean, I found his tools. I ain't exactly betting on him being alive after what we saw.
Fair. Hoping he was just a heavy sleeper.
And if he was heavy sleeping, I think we would have had lights on. All right.
Okay.
There's Tristan. We're moving our gear over into the garage. I do not want to be next to these things. So this just smells like shit in here. Jackson.
Yes.
We're carrying our shit to the garage, and we're going to be setting up turrets to watch the entrance to the garage.
Okay. Sounds fine to me.
Which, by the way, means we're not going to move the turret that's upstairs in that little closet back to the garage.
Oh, well, I mean, we discovered the egg was open before we set up the turret, so that just needs to be set up somewhere.
Which means we got to take it back to the garage to set that up.
Yeah. I can set up the turret that's in here, and we can set up the other turret somewhere else.
No. We're probably going to use that to help cover the inside and then outside of the garage area. At the very least, the main entrance.
I hate my bones.
Man, better getting their fucking ass out of their heads.
I think we will call that a session there.
All right.
After all that excitement.
Got to about the time you wanted.
Yeah. So, no casualties yet.
Despite your best efforts. Thank God you had the grading there, huh, Brandon?
I fucked myself a little bit. I forgot Speed just gave them flat out extra actions.
And to be fair, we got less risky and started shooting through walls and shit.
I was cucking myself on dice.
They should have been acting twice each one every round.
Yeah.
And they were only acting once. Because essentially every round they get to roll that 1d6 to do a signature move. So yeah, they could have potentially did a lot more damage, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's okay. It's help build some tension.
First 3 rolls, I think I didn't add 3 dice. Didn't for a number of them didn't add my stress either.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
I forgot that stress wasn't all bad.
No. It's extra dice, but you roll face huggers, panic roll.
Yeah, facehuggers are shit, man. That's been more deadly than the xenomorphs. We still gotta patch up a couple of ourselves.
To be honest,
Yeah.
when I went to the roof, and the two of them left the egg alone, I was just like, if I was a betting boy, that thing's coming up to me.
No. It was gonna hang out and be stealthy and wait till a later time, but then I was like, oh, the fire's coming out. It's gonna freak out and do something.
Yeah.
Like, and then I rolled the tail lash multiple times. It's just like, man, fucking not even getting the embrace. Rolled for it like 3 or 4 times and still no embrace. Okay.
I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah.
Because isn't that also an instant kill?
Effectively, yeah. It's just, you have
Delayed
time.
death.
Yeah.
So dramatically appropriate.
Yes.
Jesus.
It's okay. There's always more. There's always more.
But yeah, that's a session. Thanks,
Yeah.
Joey, for listening and watching us panic shoot anything that twitches.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll get down to the mystery of what decapitated one of these space beasts.
Probably not a predator of some sort.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping your sniper shot did well, sir.
And just cleanly cut its head off with the bullet? Yeah, okay. Because bullets are Vorpal.
Yep. Everybody knows that.
Unrelated, Brandon, in El Dorado, what the fuck anime character is this?
Oh, I'm gonna stop the recording. And with that, everyone have a great time.